Hello there, champion. I hope you're having an amazing day. If you're new to this channel, nice to meet you. My name is Knetterkoekje. PokeRogue just dropped a humongous update, and we will be discussing all the points of interest in this video. I told you guys a big PokeRogue update was around the corner, and here it is! Let's start with the bad news. We still don't have an option to skip through the egg hatching, but surely the next update we will get this? In addition to the big update that we will cover in a bit, there is an ongoing shiny event with 2x wild shiny encounters. This means the increased odds only apply to, you guessed it, wild encounters. This shiny hunting event is a little different than previous ones, as we can hunt in classic mode too now. The rival will give us 2 shiny charms in classic, one after beating them on wave 8 and one after beating them on wave 25. You also get one ability charm after beating the rival at wave 8. My advice for anyone with a shiny starter completion percentage above 60 is to try and farm shinies in Classic with this event. This is the perfect opportunity to get those evasive shiny paradox Pokemons and Eternatus. And for anyone under 60% completion, your best bet is probably to do some more Endless and chill. If you're looking for a guide on how to get started with Endless or improve your Endless knowledge, feel free to have a look at the shiny hunting and Endless guide videos linked below in the description. This shiny event will be active until the 22nd of August, 2 AM Central European Standard Time. I hope you have a blast with the shiny event, and I wish you all the best of luck. Alright, that covers it for the event. Time to get into all the juicy details of the update. We got yet another batch of passive changes. Most notably, our beloved Goldango has lost Contrary. F in the chat. Goldango is now no longer the go-to carry for the Shedinja conversion strat, and I'll provide you guys with a list of alternatives soon. A spreadsheet of all the passive changes and starter cost changes is linked below in the description in case you want to check that out. 220 mons have had their cost lowered and 29 mons had their costs raised, so this is overall a buff, I guess. 45 mons had their passive changed, including Goldango, which we just discussed. 184 mons have had their egg move changed, and something huge is that you can now get back your egg moves with memory mushrooms, so that's amazing. Then there's a couple classic and item changes. The Reviver Seed has been removed from the trainer's item table, which is something I personally dislike because I like difficulty. White Herb has been removed altogether. Many useless items have been disabled from appearing on floor 199. Now I don't know what this exactly means and why on floor 199, why not on like floor 196 or something. Evil teams have been given appropriate admins for their teams, encounterable on wave 66 and 114. They have slightly stronger custom teams than the admins that were there before, and a higher money multiplier to match. This sounds interesting, nice. I mean, he does have 6 Pokemon, so fair play. Okay, cool. You defeated Team Aqua admin Matt. That was fun, and you showed me a good time. Look forward to facing you again someday. Hey, that's something a trainer never said, what? Wild Evo delays have been removed from time-based level up evolutions. I'm also not sure what that means. And the final boss has its previously useless passive disabled, so it's still useless now. Adding to the above, it's been given Flamethrower and set Sludge Bomb for both movesets. I think they mean that Eternatus has Flamethrower and Sludge Bomb in both Phase 1 and Phase 2 now, and maybe also in Endless? Not sure, kinda weird phrasing. Now for the Endless changes, Eternatus has been given Flamethrower instead of Dragon Dance in its moveset. Okay, so there are changes to Eternatus in Endless. And Lucky and Golden Egg XP stacking additively has been reverted to stacking multiplicatively, so no more XP nerfs. That's very nice. But even nicer is that all biomes are now set for the full 5 waves. No more 1 wave of space or laboratory, guys. Guaranteed to be 5 waves every single time. The hidden ability rates from gacha eggs have been changed to 1 in 192 as opposed to 1 in 256. The gacha rates for Hisuian Pokemons are 7 out of 8, only a 1 out of 2 reduction to match other regionals. This doesn't really add up, but either way, it's probably more balanced now. Then for the eggs you buy with Pokemon Candy, their shiny rates have been increased to 1 in 24 out of 1 in 32, so that's a big increase. And the hidden ability rate has been increased to 1 in 8 out of 1 in 16. Fortunately, they also fixed the egg hatching exploit to go with this. Yeah, you stupid exploiters, I see you. They also decreased the cost of same species eggs. the passive unlocks, and the cost reduction in general for your starters. If only I could get a refund for all the Access candy I spent, but I'm happy for you guys. Now for some minor changes, they added the Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire champion theme for the mixed music. The Catalan language is coming soon and Japanese has been added. And Eternatus now references the amount of classic sessions played. That's pretty cool. More grunts and new dialogue has been added. Phione eggs now have a 1 in 8 chance to hatch Manaphy. I thought this was already the case. Tandemaus now evolves into a family of 3, only 25% of the time. And Ultra Necrozma now enters the battle. As with any update, this update also comes with a lot of implementations and fixes for moves. Beak Blast has been re-implemented after the incident. There was a bug in the game where you could essentially use Beak Blast forever and get stuck in a loop. Bleak Wind, Wild Bolt and Sandseer no longer lose accuracy in Sun and Sandstorm. The Clanging Scales stat drop bug is fixed. Dragontail Freeze bug is fixed. Flame Burst has been implemented. Foresight has been implemented. Freezy Frost now eliminates stat changes. Lucky Chant has been implemented. Make It Rain stat drop has been fixed. Miracle Eye has been implemented. Moves that fail no longer apply the respective changes, so buffs and debuffs. Odor Slough has been implemented. Protect interactions are changed. Psycho Shift now treats Comatose as sleep. Shell Trap has been implemented. Smurgle's Sketch can now no longer copy Chatter, Mirror Move, Sleep Talk, Struggle, Sketch, Revival Blessing, Terra Starstorm or Breakneck Blitz. Thunder and Hurricane no longer lose accuracy in Sandstorm. U-Turn and related moves do not trigger a generator twice anymore. U-Turn and related moves do not trigger static twice anymore. And U-Turn and related moves do not trigger weird UI behavior anymore. That's great. Now for the abilities, Disguise now works like Ice Fang. Flash Fire boost is no longer passed with Baton Pass. Flash Fire now properly triggers if the Pokemon is frozen. Gulp Missile is implemented. Heatproof now reduces burn damage in half. Levitate and Sand attack interaction has been fixed. Mycelium Might has been implemented, Pestle Veil has been implemented, Sand Spit now only activates when hit with a damaging move, Stall has been implemented, Sweet Veil has been updated, Toxic Chain now only applies on damaging moves, and Zero to Hero is no longer triggering on switches due to fainting. I think we're getting very close to having all abilities and moves implemented. Great job developers, nice. A couple changes to items this update. Ability Charm is no longer offered as a reward at Wave 189, that's nice. Eviolite is now unlockable through an achievement, that's freaking amazing, I love it. We can do the baby only run with Eviolite maybe. Mini Black Hole is now transferable again, and Scope Lens is now available for enemy trainers, instead of Reviver Seeds I guess. A bunch of quality of life updates have also been added. Auto filtering and starter select for challenges, that is great. Either weights in the shop are now adjusted for lower PP moves, so I think either show up more if you have low PP moves on your mons. UI flyout now correctly reflects PP changes from Spite. Forced switch is now skipped if the fainted party member has already been revived, that's very nice too, I had that bug a lot. IV scanner now lets you see the stats mid-battle and you can make it so it automatically is used in the settings. In the Fresh Start challenge mode, Mini Black Hole has now been disabled. It is no longer possible to catch Pokemon in the last biome, and starters no longer have a fixed cost of 3. Some localization improvements, several starter select screen improvements, Smurgle's Learn Set is now as it was pre-Gen 9, targeting a Pokemon now highlights their held items, that's actually amazing, I love that. The achievements page is now scrollable, the menu cursor now wraps around, the passive background is now immediately updated upon unlocking, that's also really nice. Touchscreen controls can now be moved around, that's great for you mobile players. Updates for sprites and icons, Wave 199 rewards changed, and you can now see which Pokemon are valid when transferring items. This update we also have some starter move additions and changes, namely to make some really weak starters a little bit more useful early on. These Pokemon are Chikorita, Cyndaquil, Totodile, Turtwig, Chimchar, Piplup, Snivy, the Pig, Oshawott, Grookey, Scorbunny, Sobble, Kadabra, Girantina, Tympole, Throw, Magearna and Fluttermane. Correction, some of these Pokemon might get a little bit better early game, but the real purpose of these changes is to replace some custom starting moves with the original ones from the mainline games to be canonically accurate. You can find links for all the details about these changes in this video's description, but keep in mind they are just GitHub changelogs. We got a ton of changes to Pokemon on all fields, their egg moves, their passives, their starter costs. If your favorite mon was nerfed or you disagree, the developers value your opinion. Feel free to share your concerns or feedback in the balanced feedback channel on the official PokeRogue Discord server. Alright, and now the reason why they call it the variant update, it's because they added a ton of rare and epic shinies to the game that didn't exist before. To finish up this update video, we have a couple more bug fixes to discuss. Fix the Arena Trap and Shadow Tag flyouts. Cosplay Pikachu and Rotom forms now start with their signature moves. Eternatus' second phase transition now also occurs when receiving damage from a status. No retreat no longer fails when already trapped by another effect. Fix the rare issue when both players' Pokemon fainted and the battle is won, but there's only one Pokemon in the bench available. I don't think I've ever encountered this. Also, the bench? What? Fix the freeze happening when exporting the game data. In Fresh Start, Pokemon no longer remember egg moves through memory mushrooms. Pokemon no longer have weird affixes attached to their names on the UI. Prevented the usage of the egg gacha in the reward screen. Filthy exploiters. Fixed a rare glitch where a Pokemon fainting after a battle victory would cause UI issues. Victini is now listed in the correct generation, and weather now properly resets when the arena resets, for instance on a biome change. Altogether, those are some amazing updates. I knew the devs were cooking something great for us. Please let me know in the comments which change, fix or addition you like the most, or maybe dislike the most. Personally, I'm very glad that the Pokemon Candy exploit is no more. Thank you for watching the video, and I hope you have a wonderful time playing this updated version of PokeRogue. If you like this video, please drop a sub and like. Once again, best of luck with the shiny event. Till we meet again, champ!